What's up, guys? Justin Master Chim Garcia here with another ARES assessment, and boy, do we have a good one for you today. All right. For those of you that don't know, I've never watched an ARES assessment before. Basically, what I do is I take a scenario where somebody probably could have either avoided or mitigated the conflict and the amount of violence that they wound up suffering from, and we assess it. We assess it using my ARES formula. And you can go to studyviolence.com and put your info there. I'll send you all those videos so you can check that out. But let's get to what's going down today. Very quickly, I just want to, before we get to the video, just want to break down what ARES is again. ARES is an acronym, and the acronym stands for Aware, Respect, Engaged, and Shrewd. Aware, what factors are present directly and indirectly in your current surroundings. Respect the danger potential of those factors, both direct and indirect. Engaged. Stay engaged. Actively scan and maintain your presence. All right? That means not only before something started, but while you're in a confrontation, after it's quote-unquote popped off. Right? Staying alert and actively scanning what's going on. And shrewd. Finally, be shrewd. And choose an efficient avoidance of conflict. Right? Don't allow emotion to play a role, play a factor. Try to find the quickest, most effective, and efficient way to navigate out of the circumstances. All right? So let's get to the video. All right. Now, I did some research, and this happened in a pizza shop in Akron, Ohio. Now, I do apologize. The quality of the video is absolutely horrendous, but this is the best I could find. If somebody wants to find a better version of this video, higher quality, send me the link and I'll be sure to send out to everybody on the mailing list on studyviolence.com. But let's check it out. All right. So we have this guy here. He's online in this pizza shop, and the camera's going to pan out. All right. Now here's what's going down. There's a line here. This beautiful young lady walked into the pizza shop and decided to cut. This gentleman made a comment, and she took issue with it. Now, he's on the phone, his very powerful phone. It turns out his phone is magical, or so he thought, but I'll get to that in a minute. All right, so she's yelling at him. That's right. She's like, this guy, she has very, very poor depth perception, so she can't actually tell that the manager of the pizza shop is about 3 feet from her. So she's yelling. She's being loud. This guy, he doesn't know what's going on. This guy is again, these are like all bystanders. This guy's like, I should have went and gotten Chinese food. Proceeding through. Yes, that is that lovely young lady spitting on the guy, right? Because people still do that. Ladies still do that. They still spit on people when things don't go their way. So obviously this manager was telling her, and I'm not just making and speculating, stuff. This is the reports after this whole thing transpired. He had told her to go to the back of the line, and she refused, one spitting on her. All right, well, he's amped now. He's going to make it happen. Pay attention to this guy and his magical phone still. We'll get to that again later, just making sure you're staying in your view. She's walking away, but obviously she knows that, spitting may not have been the best idea, but she has a backup plan, and this poor bastard has no idea what it is. Where is it? Bam! What's up, brother? This is her boyfriend, right? This guy's like, you know what? Fuck this. I make pizza. I don't fight freaking mongoloid mountain men. So he winds up going back behind the counter. She's in the quote-unquote that's right mode. That's right, mofo. That's right. And he's just looking for somebody to hit. Lo and behold, she reminds him, what are you doing yelling at that dude? I already spit on him. It's this motherfucker right here that needs to get it. He's on the phone. She just popped him in the head. Okay, let me rewind that a little bit. Ooh, again. Oh, he slammed it down. He means business now. Right? Arms bent. He's looking at it slanted. These guys are like, you know what? This is like the best television ever, because I'm not doing anything because this is actually not happening. I'm just going to sit here and watch. Right? This guy is twice the size of this guy. This lady spit on this guy. This guy walked in. All he did was ask her to go to the back of the line, the same line that all these poor bastards were on, right? But they're just simply observing. There's a lesson in that. He's yelling. He starts yelling at her. Now, I gotta be honest, I don't know if at this point he even knew that this guy was with her, right? But he got really bold, and I think during this this dialogue right here, he realizes, okay, that big black dude right there, he wasn't there a second ago. I was online with a bunch of little white guys, right? So he starts to figure it out. She's on his face, and he's not doing much of anything, right? This is the 8th grade chest bump here, right? All you guys remember used to be in the schoolyard trying to bump chests. I remember because I never did that with anybody. So all the guys used to do it. I used to hit them first, all right? So we're going. Oh, he's going. Okay, he's having a Miss Thang argument here. He's yelling at her. This guy's observing the whole thing. So obviously what he's going to do is he's going to sit here and wait and see, you know, as soon as his lady starts being at the short end of the stick of this back and forth, that's when he's going to intercede. So what is this guy's plan of action right here? These guys, by the way, still ordering pizza. Still ordering pizza. All right, this guy's in here now. All right, so now he's like, it's on, right? This guy is like, he's literally looking away and smiling. These guys observing. This guy observing. This guy over here observing. I can't see the whole guy here, but that's his boob. All right, that's his right boob. So he and his right boob are observing. Now watch what this guy does here. First of all, takes away eye contact, right? Breaks eye contact. Magic phone. This guy's actually on the phone. All right, perfect pause. He is looking down, dialing his phone. That was a right shoulder going back away. That was a right arm going back away. We call that cocking your arm for a punch. This guy is absolutely oblivious. And this is one of the main reasons, one of my true main motivations for doing these videos. All right, we see the guy, both boobs now, by the way. This guy watching, this guy watching, this guy watching. This guy behind the counter watching. Not the original guy, but another guy behind the counter. So at least 2 guys here watching this going on in their establishment, right? This guy right here is totally detached from the possibility of violence. All right. Now, what should he have done? As soon as this big Momo walked in that store, he should have hightailed it out of there, right? Because he's the one that originally had the problem with the woman. Unless he was ready to dance with this big dude, there is no reason for him to still be in that store. Okay, he doesn't have a weapon on him. He sure as shit isn't with anybody in the store there. Look at this guy right here. This is not happening. This is not happening. Right? So he's going to do the only thing that he knows how to do with every moment of preparation he's had in his life up until that point. What does he do? He looks at his phone. Big scary guy will go away if I look at my phone. Well, does he go away? No. Yoke. Now, he punches this guy right towards his girlfriend. She leaves. It's almost as if you know, she thought that he was coming to get her, but this guy's got to be, you know, half stupid, you know, the other half asleep at this point. So that's 1, 2. Let's count them. 3, 4. All right, we're on 4 now. Watching, hands in front. Watching, hands on bottles. These are all very submissive, passive postures, by the way. You can see his shoulders are facing this direction, and he's looking. This guy, even though he's facing a direction, he's holding the bottle right in front of himself, right at his abdomen. Very passive. This guy, shoulders are facing in front of the store, looking sideways. All right, this guy right here, he is wishing right now that he's a painting on this wall right here, but he is not moving. He's right behind the guy. All right, even if he doesn't know this poor bastard, this is the bad guy. This guy, choke, just wrap around his neck, go big. Doesn't have the balls to go big. Why? Because he's scared that, number 1, he doesn't know how to handle the guy, and number 2, that he's going to be totally by himself, which I gotta say, he probably is going to be by himself. All right, so we're on 4. 5, back of the head. That was 6. 7. She's like, come on, boo, we gotta get out of here. What are you doing? Hit this dude 7 times. We ain't getting no pizza. Right? So she's dragging this dude. Get off of me. Come on. Come with me. Come with me. This guy, he's like, you got a phone? You got a phone? Totally oblivious. So it turns out, now he starts yanking the guy around. Why? He dropped his cell phone while he was beating the piss out of the dude. So he dropped the cell phone, moved him around, went to get his cell phone. totally ignoring everybody. Look at this guy. Look at Boobs. Boobs is still facing the counter. This guy, oh, look at this. Not for nothing. Look at the size of this dude here. He definitely could have taken this guy. Not interested. All right, mind your business. We live in the mind your business society. Right? So this lady walks in. She really doesn't know what's going on. She probably heard the lady yelling outside and stuff. But walks in. What's the first thing she does? Asking, what the hell just happened to this guy? Why is everybody ignoring this guy? She starts helping. What are you doing? Are you okay? You know, this other guy here wound up going down, helping him. Now a lady winds up leaving from behind the counter. Right? Not one guy that works in the store even bothered. Here's this poor bastard, right? But not one guy during this whole thing, right? It's the front of the video. Bothered to go and stop an assault that was happening, a near murder. You know, the guy was like in a coma for a while. A near murder that's happening in their own store, right? So your patrons aren't even safe, you know, in your business, giving you money, right? Absolutely pathetic. So let's go over the ARES formula, and we're going to do this from a perspective of the guy with the magical phone. All right, aware. What factors are present directly and indirectly in your current surroundings? Was he aware? He gets a big fat F for that. Why? First off, he's on his phone, right? As soon as the scenario that you're in, the situation you're in, starts to get a little hairy, you know, you need to have that sort of radar up, that spidey sense, if you will. These things need to start registering on your radar that something's going on. I should start paying attention. Get off your damn phone. He's yelling at the lady. I would bet good money that he did not even know that that big guy was with her at first, right? When he started yelling at it, when he slammed his phone, getting all dramatic and stuff. That stuff might have worked on your mother, dude, but it ain't working on those scary dudes. Now, respect. Did he respect the danger potential of those factors, both direct and indirect? Hell no, right? First off, he's on his damn phone, right? He's thinking as long as he ignores that big guy, he's not going to get hit. Or before that, he knew he got into an argument with that lady that just spit or spat, I don't know the word, on the manager of the pizza shop. The guy walks in, get the hell out of there. No respect for the danger potential. Engaged. Did he stay engaged? Absolutely not. As I just said, he started arguing with the guy and then started looking down at his phone. He wanted the big, bad, scary man to just go away. And shrewd. Was he shrewd in choosing efficient avoidance of conflict? Obviously not. We already covered that again. He should have got the hell out of there as soon as it popped off. For him, he gets a big fat F on his ARES mode, his ARES awareness. The rest of the people in that scenario, all these guys that were here, you know, we spoke about Boobs before. Like these guys, this is just pathetic. This is absolutely pathetic. I gotta tell you, I'm any one of these guys, this guy's getting it. And potentially to my own detriment. I refuse to sit here and watch some guy beat another guy senseless when I know for absolute fact and certainty that he is not in the wrong, right? This big bully, he would have got it. He would have got either a punch, a kick. He would have got a bottle of Parmesan across his face. He would have gotten something, but there's no way he's getting off scot-free. They wound up getting arrested. This gentleman was in a coma. He eventually came out of the coma. I don't know to what extent he had any brain damage. I couldn't find any of that. But you just look at the body posturing, this guy looking away. This is a heated argument going on. Everybody there knows what this guy's there to do. This guy's looking out the door. All right. This is just passive. These are the animals that just watch, and wait and see who's going to lead their pack. Right. They want to play absolutely no role in the decision themselves. But absolutely pathetic. All right, guys. But thank you for watching this. This is definitely a fun video. I watched this video for the first time with a couple of gentlemen that I train with in Sayak Kali, and they put me onto this video. I had a great time watching it. Certainly had a great time breaking it down. StudyViolence.com. If you haven't checked it out already, please go and do so. A lot of good stuff there, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.